going to your mates?
Just said later on tonight.
I'll give you a lift, all right?
Yeah, thanks.
How well do you know these so-called mates?
As well as you can know anyone, really.
Because when you've got money, people crack on the mates when they're not.
I don't know I've got it. Well, they don't know how much I've got.
What are you going to do? In the future?
Dunno.
Well, you could use some of that money to make yourself a future.
How?
Well, you could go to college for a start, help you find a job.
I hated school.
Well, just because you were thick at school doesn't mean you don't get a second chance.
Who said I was thick? I just didn't like it. Anyhow, you sound like me dad or something. Why are you bothered?
Because I'm bothered. Because I care about what happens to you.
No, you don't. You just feel guilty because of what you're doing. And if you thought it was going to be all right, it'd make you feel better, wouldn't it?
How can you be so sure, eh?
What?
They're going to let you come home early.
Because a couple of lads said they'd cover for me.
I really don't want to go for this meal on my own, Alan.
Oh, is it going to be that heavy?
Oh, no, but even if there is a massive outbreak of serious crime all over the north of England...
I shall be home early, I promise.
OK.
Goodbye.
Hiya.
Morning, Sal.
Thought Kevin swanned off and dropped you in it as well as everybody else.
No. I can manage with the work we've got on, no problem.
So you've been staying here?
Just last night, things not going well down there.
Oh, what planned you?
No, there's...
So where are you going to go?
I haven't thought yet.
Well, there's always our couch. You're very welcome to that.
Thanks, Sal, but I couldn't really.
Right, that's settled then. Hey, bring your stuff over after work.
Thanks.
Can't believe it. Is Zoe really off?
Well, I'm giving her a lift to her mates in a bit.
It's going to be our first night as a proper family. Me, you and Katie. I'm going to pack in my job at the Rovers and the arcade. I want to spend all my time with her, Gary.
Hang on. If you pack your jobs in, then we're going to be living off my wage.
Yeah?
Well, we've got a young baby, and young babies cost money. And we've got the loan to pay off.
Well, I'll get another job in a couple of months.
How do you know there's going to be jobs then?
Well, there isn't there, if you're not fussy about what you do.
Thank you very much.
Bye. Hey, the fella from the estate agent says the cabin could be a little gold mine. Mind you, they do come out with stuff like that, don't they? You see, I'm torn between Keswick and Grasmere. They're both lovely, aren't they?
Oh, I don't think so, Rita.
We did say the lakes.
Oh, yes, but they're far too busy.
Oh, isn't that what we want?
Well, yeah, but I think they'll be over-catered for in the bed and breakfast department. Now, I was thinking more of the Furnett and the Cartmel peninsulas because that's an area of really wild beauty. And I think it'll attract a more select type of guest.
And what makes you think they'll want to stay with the likes of us?
Well, they'll know that we're of their kind. Oh, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying people around here aren't very nice.
Thanks, love.
But you see, they don't want much from us. I mean, we're capable of a much better quality of service.
Of course we are.
Hey, up.
Hiya.
Where have you been?
Next door but one, that's where I live. Hiya.
It's just that we haven't seen you around.
Well, I haven't been anywhere.
Fancy a pint at dinner?
I'd love one, but I've got to get things for, for Nipper.
Oh, they've got you well shackled. How is the young'un?
She's beautiful. No, she really is. She's bonny.
Doesn't it keep you awake?
Well, yeah, but it's part and parcel, isn't it?
Yeah, well, don't worry. The older they get, the quieter they become. Don't they, Janice?
I'll see you. See you.
See ya.
There you go.
What?
That is a smitten man.
Smitten?
He's the father of that girl's kiddie. It's written all over his face.
Come on.
They're out there taking pictures of your shop.
Never.
Honest? He's still there, yeah?
Can you keep a secret?
Oh, Rita, how dare you ask?
Newsagents of the year, me and Mavis. Cabin's going to be in all the papers.
Really?
No.
Oh.
Actually, he's from the estate agents. I'm selling up.
Oh, why?
We're going into business together, Rita and me.
As what?
Well, we're going to buy a B&B in the lakes.
Bed and breakfast, you two?
Yes.
Oh, no, I can't see that. I mean, one of you banging the gong and the other one wheeling in the hostess trolley with the tea and fancies. Oh, I'm sorry. But, I mean, you're hardly experienced in the catering trade, are you?
Well, we can cook. We know to run a house and look after folk. That's all you need.
But, I mean, bed and breakfast, isn't that a bit tacky?
What do you mean, tacky?
Well, you never know who's going to turn up, do you? I mean, all those seedy travelling salesmen who won't fork out for a proper hotel.
You're thinking of a boarding house or a hostel. Our accommodation will be of a very high standard, more of a country house hotel at the upper end of the market, actually, Audrey. Well, a small country house hotel.
Hey, it was a brilliant night.
Yeah, them lads were all right.
Bit on the young side for me, though. I like 'em more mature and with bigger...
Bigger what?
Bigger wallets is what I was going to say, you and your dirty mind. Hey, there's no reason why we couldn't do it again. You could come over once you've moved.
I can't really.
Well, all right, then, we could meet up in town.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Oh, you're going to miss Katie?
Shannon Jade.
I thought her name was Katie.
Her real name's Shannon.
Isn't it Shannon? Hey?
Do you know Aldi?
I've never held one before. Oh, look at her, she's tiny.
They are.
Oh, look at her, she's lovely. I'd like a baby of my own one day. Never had anything of my own. So, aren't you going to miss her?
Nah. Well, I thought I wouldn't, but, well, now I'm going, I'm a bit confused. Here, give her.
Well, why don't you take the money? And take Shannon.
I can't, Leanne. I promised him.
Promised? Why should you promise him? Mallet's out.
I've taken money off him now.
Right, so, yeah, you've taken the money. It's their word against yours.
Yeah, and Gary's registered as a dad.
Yeah, and you're registered as a mum.
They come after me.
So what if they did? Hey? What could they do?
Oh, Rita, I mean, how will you cope?
Eh?
Not Mavis. She'll drive you round the bend. I mean, here you can go home of an evening, but I mean, a bed and breakfast, that's all the clock round, isn't it?
She isn't that bad. In fact, it wasn't until she said she was off that I realised how much I'd miss her.
That's not why you're going, though, is it?
No, Audrey. No, you get to a point in life, don't you, where you weigh things up. I just have. And there's more to make me go than keep me here, quite frankly. And it's only Cartmel. It's only an hour and a half up the motorway. You and Alf will have to come for a dirty weekend.
Oh, some hope of that. No, you got me wondering, though, you know, Rita. Me and Alpha. Never really fitted in here. Well, Alfie maybe, but not me. I always thought Destiny had somewhat more for me than Weatherfield.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. Somewhere exotic. Definitely overseas. I mean, tropical even.
Mm-hmm. The last time I saw you, lady, you were going to tell me something.
Was that? Oh, yeah. That little baby at the Mallets.
Zoe, I think the mother's name is.
Well, I found out who the father is for definite.
Go on.
Gary Mallet.
Oh, not again, Audrey.
Listen, Judy Mallet told me herself.
Why do you think she told you, Audrey?
You'd be surprised, Rita. People do confide in me, you know. That's my advice and that. Because they trust me to be discreet.
Zoe,
No.
I were only upstairs 5 minutes, and when I came down, they'd gone.
Hey, what's up?
Zoe and Katie, she's gone and taken Katie with her.
Oh, no, she wouldn't have gone and left the cot. Is her bag upstairs?
Yeah, but she wouldn't take that, would she? Not if she were doing a runner. Go after her, Gary.
Well, go after her where? And if I could find her, what could I do?
Rita.
What is it?
Judy thought that you'd,
What? Run off?
yeah.
Thanks. I was just saying to her to Leanne, actually.
Have you done with it?
Oh, yeah, yes, thanks, Vera. Very nice.
Very nice, you've hardly touched it. Well, could stick it back in the microwave and dish it up again. Don't you like hot pot?
Yes, Vera, it's delicious, but couldn't we ring the changes just a bit?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, something foreign.
Are you sure that Mexican mince didn't go down very well?
No, well, this cookery class will give you some ideas, eh? When does it start?
This week. Yeah, you're right. Happen it might.
Pastels for pleasure.
Eh?
That was that evening class I'd enrolled for. I was looking forward to it, but I've managed to change it to cookery at the last minute.
Hey, that's a good idea.
Yeah, well, I think the more extensive we can make our menus, the better.
Right.
Anyway, I've asked the estate agent to come round. He said it won't take him long to measure up. It's all very cold and matter-of-fact selling houses, isn't it? I mean, they seem to forget that each one is somebody's home. Or was.
Well, I'll come with you. I'd best get back as well. Ta-da, Alex.
Oh, bye-bye.
Bye, Rita.
Bye.
So where do you wash and things?
We've got all mod cons in the garage. We've got sink, loo, phone, cable TV.
You can't stop there forever.
Don't worry, I'm sorted for the short term.
What?
Sally's offered me a couch.
Chris,
What?
you can't stay there.
Why?
That place is a war zone at the moment. You can't live with Sally and work with Kevin. You'll end up taking sides.
Not necessarily.
Or worse, get caught in the crossfire.
You all set?
Yeah,
Is that all you've got?
that's what I came with.
Do you want a minute on your own?
Could I?
Of course.
Gary!
Just give her a minute. Not going to do anything stupid. You can watch her from here if you like.
It's not that. I just don't want to give her any more time to change her mind.
Right then, Shannon and Jade. I have to go now. I don't want you to think I don't love you, because I do. It's just that I can't look after you. I got you this. It ain't out much, but every time you play with it, you might think of me. I really do have to go now. Be a good little girl, won't you? You will look after her, won't you?
Of course.
Right. I'll see you then.
See ya.
Come on, we better get off. You look very smart.
I just want your parents to like me as much as you do, for your sake. Have you told them everything about me?
Yeah?
Have you told them how sensitive I am to your needs?
Oh, yeah. I said you're dead average.
You what?
Love's young dream, eh?
What was it like?
You're never too old, Ken. So, still nothing on the job front?
Oh, it's the old story. When you don't want something, it falls into your lap, and when you're desperate, it never does. You were kind enough to offer if anything came up on Sunlander.
Well, it hasn't yet, Ken, but I promise you when it does, you'll be top of my list. Unless... No, you...
No, go on.
Well, I wouldn't be able to pay you very much.
What's the job, Deirdre?
Just picking somebody up from the airport. It's a boring taxi job, and I know you've done your time as a cabbie.
No, Deirdre. I'd be very interested.
OK, fine.
Right.
No, you see, There comes a time in everyone's life when you have to accept you're not going to set the world on fire. And you finally settle for everything you landed with.
Wow, right. What's brought all this on, Audrey?
Mavis is leaving to open a guest house in the Lake District. And Rita has decided to set up and join her.
Is she?
I mean, totally unrealistic, I know, but try telling them that. I said, you should take a leaf out of me and Alfie's book. I mean, we've learned to be satisfied with the little we've got.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I think it's a cracking idea.
Oh, Martin, it'll be disaster. They'll drive each other mad within days.
No, I don't think so. I think they'll make a real go of it. I mean, neither of them got any ties here now, have they? No, going somewhere different, doing something different could be the best thing that's ever happened to them.
Well, I'm happy to have Chris back any time, you know, if he wants.
He won't want. And even if he did, nobody'd know about it anyways. That's stubborn.
Only I don't want to be the one who carries the can if things go wrong between you two.
You won't, Des. What happened between me and Chris is about us, it's not about you. And who knows? If Deirdre's hadn't fallen through, might have all worked out fine.
Yeah, but maybe it wouldn't have. You have a relationship with somebody and it's all going perfectly well, and then you go and muck it up by moving in with them. No, the best people to live with are those you're not having a relationship with. Look at me and Curly. Look at you and Des.
Come on through, Chris, and just dump your stuff there for now.
You got me this book today.
Hey, Rosie, leave Chris alone. He's been working all day and he's tired.
No, I'm not. Here we go. Why don't you just tell me what happens in the pictures, eh?
Chris, you're very welcome to stop here as long as you like.
Well, I hope I won't be in your way. I won't be around much, but as long as I can get my head down, I'll be fine.
You can be around as much as you want to be.
Are you going to live here now instead of Dad?
Rosie, come on, it's time for bed. Come on, sweetheart. And you too, come on. Come on, Sophie. Come on.
I've just made an appointment to see the one that's most promising.
Good. Do you know they won a holiday award up there last year?
Oh?
It says the warm and balmy climate has earned it the title of Cumbria's Riviera. You know, perhaps we could specialise in traditional Lakeland recipes.
Like Kendal mint cake?
Oh, I'm thinking more of goose giblet pie and sheep's head broth.
They'll be queuing round the block. Hey, we're closed. It's Alec. Alec, we're closed.
Yes, I know. I didn't want to buy anything. I just wanted a word in private.
Would you mind, Mavis? Now.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Your father and I would very much like to pay for the wedding.
Oh, right. Well, it's all been paid for. Everything.
Well, you can just give us the bill then.
But we've. All right then. Great. Thank you. That'd be really good of you.
Your Auntie Eileen and your Auntie Joan have been asking about dates.
I didn't think they'd want to come all this way in November.
Of course they would, for you.
Well, we just want a small do after the wedding.
But I've told you, we're happy to pay for a bigger do.
That is very kind of both of you. We'd be delighted to accept, wouldn't we, Fee?
Yeah.
Have you completely lost your marbles?
Not that I'm aware of, Alec.
But is it right that you're selling up and going with Dolly Daydream
That's
in
not
there
fair.
to start a guest house?
B&B, actually, Alec. And yes, it is. So?
Well, it's suicide. Starting a business like that at the end of the season?
Well, it'll give us time to refurbish, get the place the way we want it.
Mavis Wilton, they'll have you committed after a week with her.
Actually, it's no skin off your nose what I do, Alec. I mean, you're talking to me as if you're still my agent or something.
Not be the same with you gone. I do care about you, you know.
Oh, I know. All them tricks you've pulled over the years.
Yeah, well, they say there's always a bond between old enemies, don't they?
The bigger those girls get, the more energy they seem to get. When's it going to end? Thanks.
Cheers.
Cheers. I need this. I wonder what it's like in the Gran Canaria.
Oh, well, Kevin's probably got sunstroke and Natalie a dicky tummy, and they probably haven't had any sleep because of the 8 guys that are living next door.
Do you know, I don't feel as though I've last for months.
Yeah, it's great to see you with a smile on your face.
Yeah, everyone's been so careful not to mention Kevin and Natalie all the time. Treating me like I'm some sort of invalid. And I just have to accept that it's happened, and I just wish other people would accept it.
Yeah, well, things like that take time, but you look as though you're on the mend.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I am.
I never imagined how pleased I'd be off Fiona were marrying a copper. But I'm very pleased, darling. We never did like that Steve MacDonald. Trouble if ever you saw it.
You didn't even know him.
Well, you will be interested to know that whole family is a bad bunch.
Well, it doesn't surprise me.
Oh, come on, that's not very fair.
That's Fiona for you, look. She sees the good in everybody.
You've got a grand lass there, Alan. You better look after her.
Don't worry. I intend to.
I'm very proud of you, Fiona. You've made your own way, started your own business. You've grown into a smart and beautiful woman.
Hear, hear.
I want you to have the best. Here's to a great wedding and a wonderful marriage. Cheers.
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 How'd it go?
It was all right, yeah. Yeah, my mate's place is all right. Well, at least she's off the streets, and with our money, she should stay like that, eh?
How was she?
Hey?
Zoe, when you left her?
Well, she was fine. She was fine, yeah. Well, she's a kid, isn't she? They don't stay down for long. She'll get over it. Don't worry about her, eh? Give her here. Oh, have you seen her arms going? Yeah. You know, I think she's got natural rhythm.
Gary.
Hey, she's got the makings of a good drummer. It'd be good, that. A band fronted by a female drummer.
Well, she's got the right name for it.
Katie Mallet. Yeah. I'll try her on Kate later.
My daughter's going to do better than a drummer.
Our daughter.
Yeah. Our daughter.